The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So it's away we go then.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
Oh, it's Van Basten. He's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. What a start. Free Beckham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hops for safety. Played out to the left flank. Hit into the middle. Oh, important interception. Kachu! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, what has happened here? And he whips it in. Saka. Kukçu. Van Basten. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
And that was nowhere near his best. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice physical challenge. And here's Nakata. Knocks it out wide. Delivers the ball. Terrific header! He will be livid with himself. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Oh, good! It's Van Basten! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Kahn claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Probing pass, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rivaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that could set him on his way. Big chance, shoots! Goal! Inter! First blood drawn. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. No, he didn't quite meet it right. So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckham. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Raul. Oh, super ball. Back would it go. Big chance! Off the post. Decent enough try.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saka knocks it into space. Oh, that's nice. In by Saka. Oh, that was vital. Kukçu. Now it's Nakata. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And this is Van Basten. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's away. Beckham! Too close for comfort. Kukçu. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ball's played through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. Kukçu. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Good read, needed to be. Beckham. Now it's Raul. And this is Bebeto. And this is Bebeto. And Bebeto! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Inter Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Inter definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
That's an imaginative pass. And that has put paid to that. He's gone for goal! And he's gone backward here. Can he finish? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. Khan, as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high.
And it's been given away, and he's surging through. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. goes for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Looking for options for movement.
Hazard.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Kukcu is always looking to break lines.
Hazard.
And here's Van Basten.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Sanchez. That's Beckham. Sanchez. And it's Hazard. And it's Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. Bebeto! Bebeto! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Beckham.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Look at the space here! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's intervened well there. Van Dijk. Sanchez calmly anticipates. Always onto this. Nakata. He has found the way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
They're up to 5 corners now. Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Bebeto. That has not gone well. Beckham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Played out wide. Beckham. There's the delivery. Well read. And the danger is averted. Maradona.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's picked his way through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Inter Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. He's going for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Cannavaro is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Just 5 minutes left. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Maradona. Saka. Now it's Raul. It's a promising position.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Stood up well to him there. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Maradona. Is there any support? Mbappe! That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the finish! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side. Inter Milan do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And as you can see, we've already started here. Inter Milan cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Beckham! Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Nakata. Drives it in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. Shapes to shoot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Inter really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Can he get it through? That has been cut short. Really fierce, close defending. Oh, it's Van Basten. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's beaten the last, and the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And there's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Oh, and the shot! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Maldini is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. It's a pretty loose pass. Too long and over the line. Raul. Great vision. Can he get onto this? He is through here. Oh, good-looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Good ball, good take. And it's Beckham. Beckham, good driving run. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nicely weighted ball. And instinct climbs up big! Rudiger tidy with his distribution. Now it's Van Basten. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Tonali.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Looking for options for movement. Yildiz with the cross. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's intervened well there. Tries to thread one through. Oh, played through for the wide man. And the he's having a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Azar. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Raul. Saka. He has found the way through. There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. Decent progress down the left. Yildiz. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Nakata. Now it's Raul. Van Basten. Shot a goal! Marvellous goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Azar. That's really well manoeuvred. Beckham. Strong running down that left flank.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Azar.
recupero.
He's a sharp little ball here. Back into the middle. And this is... He's had a shot! In he goes again! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just...
And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Inter Milan are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. So off we go once more.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Yildiz. Nakata. And this is Raul. Now it's Saka. Wriggles his way through. That has not gone well. Tonali. Messi. And it's Azar. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception, well timed. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. He's onside. Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Beckham standing over it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hakimi. Hakimi tries making a foray down the right. And the through ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Nakata has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target. Now, as long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
And here's Yildiz. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's delightful. And this is Nakata. Maldini. Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, good spread. And they can counter here. Now that looks a decent ball. Played into space out wide. Cannavaro. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nakata! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Beckham. Hazard. Raul. Just eases him off the ball. Referee's given a throw. Oh, such a clever touch. Hit into the middle. Oh, important interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Hazard. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. That's a good run down the left. Looking to play him in. Here comes the cross. Punched away. Hakimi receives it in a wide position. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, jeopardy does remain here. There have been numerous notable cases of teams throwing it away from this position.
Yes, Peter, but that's something I don't quite see here. As long as the players keep calm heads, as they have done until now, I can't see it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's gone for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
That is good alertness. Nakata, nicely spread. Promising position. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lovely bit of skill. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That has ended up in no man's land. So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. Inter Milan get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And already we're underway here.
Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Nemecha. Can he get on the end of this? Raul.
And now the breakaway.
Rafinha. He's on it, can he get away? Brahim Diaz. He's had a shot! Goal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kukçu. And it's Azar. Raul. Saka in acres of space out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckham. And it's Kukçu. Here's Nakata.
Nakata.
Going face-to-face with his great rival. Rafinha. No, that's been intercepted. Bastoni. Cannavaro. And it's Kukçu.
And Azar.
And this is Van Basten. Oh, that was vital. Sanchez is there to clear. And it's Azar. Sanchez tries to clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Raul driving on and making good progress. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Sanchez cuts out the pass. Oh, it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. He's found the way through. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Raul. Picked out brilliantly. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Approaching the half-hour mark. Ribéry. Brahim Diaz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Nakata. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's found a way past. Van Basten! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking for options for movement. Kukçu. Rafinha. He's gone for goal! It's bounced back off the post. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Rafinha. And that is a little undercooked. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Nicely worked. And this is Raul. And he's onside. Now it's Saka. Pulls it back. And this is Nakata. Chance! And that has been cleared. McTominay. Can he get onto this? He's got away. And he whips it in. Azar. He's looking wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's fabulous. Nemecha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Haaland.
2 added minutes has been
Saka
indicated.
shifted it to the flank. Now it's Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And we come to you now.
Inter Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Inter Milan get the ball rolling for the second period.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Spread it left. And it's Serginho.
Oh, sweet feet.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Beckham picks it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Knocks it into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Sanchez proves too strong, too smart. Now it's Raul. Raul has good running with the ball. It's a promising position, delivered with swing. Donnarumma claims it, safe hands. Ribery. Brahim Diaz. He has found the way through. And that's been drilled in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Brahim Diaz does well to get it back. Brahim Diaz making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Rafinha. Azar. Sanchez. Always onto this. He could be in here. There's the header! It's hit the crossbar. Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Van Basten at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 21, Marco Van Basten. Substitution on the field, number 7.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender.
Shoots! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Kukçu. Bellingham. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the shot! It's hit the upright. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Nakata. Now it's Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for the run.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And Torres! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Diogo Dalot clears it away. Now it's Nakata. So what can they make of this? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Substitution.
In with the challenge. Bellingham. And here's Nakata. Great chance for a shot! Van Basten! My word, this guy is special! A finish of true class! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
All square again into the dying minutes. And he shoots! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Inter Milan complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold. Good chance here! Missed by a fraction. There will be 4 extra minutes. That's at the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Please join me.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy Donnarumma really is...
Hazard! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
That is good alertness. Inter Milan have got it back, and they'll have another go. Saka. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Porro. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. The United States with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Camavinga! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Chooses to go back. This time, surely!
The United States would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that's a simple one for the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's on his way! There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Baldanzi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That pass has been well intercepted. Real chance! Goal! The United States! And it's the United States who go in front. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now he's off and running. That pass isn't the best. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Now it's Raul. He has found the way through, and he's had it nicked away. Pedro Porro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Akanji. And that's a throw-in. Oh, it's Van Basten. Beckham. Played in. Header! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. The United States are looking to go forward now.
The United States really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pass somewhat off target. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Camavinga. Now Pedro Porro. Threads one in. Jimenez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Camavinga. Baldanzi. Aims beyond the defence. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Sanchez. He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Kukçu. He's found a way through. Tries to cross. And it's slung out wide. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
It's Van Basten! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Beckham considers his options. It's bounced back off the post. That has not gone well. Crunching tackle. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And there's the end of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and
that could set him on his way. Oh, he's been caught on it here. The United States needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's going up front in a hurry. Nicely shaped cross. Has a look and place it forward. And it's Baldanzi. Bastoni deals with that comfortably.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Azar. Kukçu. The United States appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Looking to play him in. It's been slipped through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Beckham. Inter Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Has a shot! And the ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Nakata. And they can counter here. Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Saka! They just took too long getting forward.
Now, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Vi informiamo che si...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. The action has already started. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot-stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Milan are looking to go forward now. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe tries making a foray down the right. Neymar. Chance! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Threads one in. Taken back almost at once. And that could set him on his way. There's the shot! That should get the job done. Van Basten. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
This might spell danger. And this... Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And it's been taken short. Has a shot! Nicely aimed pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Nakata. Now it's Van Basten. He's shifting through the gears here. Pinches it off him. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Look at the chance for a shot! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nil-nil still. Look at the chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Corner number 2, then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Cannavaro.
Inter really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Mbappe.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And here's Lewandowski. Passing nice and neat. Milan finding their passes. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Showing good feet. Oh, it's played it. He's got full. No, not the best of headers. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Hakimi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. Now it's Nakata. And this is Van Basten. He's being urged to... And a chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. This time, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Milan have their second corner now. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Raul. Tries to pass it through. Tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
shapes to shoot! In he goes again! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That is ended up in no man's land. Nakata. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Inter Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, hang on. Shot, surely! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting.
Big chance! And it's come back out to him. Just cruising! They are cruising! And that for him is goal number 10. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
A lovely, neat pass.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Levin, and the shot! And yes, it's there! And they are right back within touch!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with it. It's Van Basten! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. Ter Stegen, in the context of the game, he must save it. Fantastic save, Ter Stegen!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Van Basten! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And it's Azar, looking for a runner. Saka. Hullet. Here's Lewandowski. Oh, it's Van Basten.
That's good play from him.
Played out wide. Mbappe! He is through here! Azar. Nakata. And he was quick to react. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Van Basten! That's another chance! Bastoni. He's in a good position here. And that's been won straight back. Has a look and place it forward. And this is Van Basten. Well timed, excellent interception. Great vision. It's played through for him. And this is Van Basten. Rijkaard. It's all a little bit... Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Saka. Can he get it through? Now it's Marquinhos. Mbappe is onto this. Decent chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Neymar is firing after that one. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Beckham. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Nakata. He's found a way through. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. That has been cut short. Raul. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's come to nothing. Kukçu. Saka. He's in plenty of space here. Saka is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Numero 13, Beckham. Numero 22, Hazard. Numero 24.
Looking for options for movement.
Il numero 7, il numero 19, il numero 10.
Messi.
Messi.
Van Basten. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Darwin. He has found the way through. And he shoots! And he nearly went all the way.
Nunez really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
And here's Messi. Nicely spread. Nakata has it out wide and in space. Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that will be the final act. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Van Basten claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The end of the game. Reflections?